There's quite a stir inside the state Republican Party, and it's big enough that even President Trump is involved. New tonight, we learned the man challenging Senate Leader Phil Berger in a primary took a phone call from President Trump. And then there's the GOP whip who left a note at his door. I caught up with state government reporter Paul Spey about his exclusive reporting and why this race is one to watch. Paul, what was first interesting was that President Trump is weighing in on a state Senate race. You know, usually you see him weighing in on congressional races, but a state Senate race?
Right. He throws his weight around in some of those higher level federal races, but he does occasionally get into the state level races. Not often. You're right. It's rare. But in this case, you know, Senator Berger had led the charge to redistrict North Carolina's congressional line. So there's sort of a tie there to the federal races. Just a couple months ago, you know, Republicans hold 10 of North Carolina's 14 congressional seats. Since they redrew the election map, now Republicans have a chance to pick up an 11th. It's not necessarily a surprise that Trump would want, you know, a loyal person there.
So he's a reliable politician for
Right.
the Republicans, especially in the state. And it's not just President Trump who wants him to maintain this seat. There are other legislators who want to make sure that he maintains the seat.
That's right. We had an exclusive story just last night where the majority whip, her name's Amy Galey, drove from her home, Alamance County, to Rockingham County and knocked on Sam Page's door. Now, Sam Page is challenging Berger in this race. He's been the sheriff for 27 years, so he has a lot of name recognition. And Page didn't come to the door. He wasn't home, but she left this 2-page letter saying, "Please don't run." It actually says the word "beg" in there. "I respectfully request, please, I'm begging you, do not run. If you run, it'll drain resources from the Republican caucus that they could use otherwise. Whoever wins this primary will more than likely win the general election." Instead, you know, Galey's argument was if Page runs, then they will end up spending money on a Republican instead of spending it on Democrats. And we asked Page, what does he think about this argument? What did he think about Galey's visit to his house? He didn't like it very much. This is what he told us.
It was totally inappropriate. Come to my house uninvited at night, like I've said, with the whole purpose of trying to circumvent the will of the people.
Let's get back to President Trump. It wasn't just on social media that he was endorsing Berger and discouraging Page from running.
Right. So the day after Galey knocked on Page's door and left that letter discouraging him from running, Page filed, and then he got a call that night from President Trump. And Trump explained the situation, and it sounds like he told Page that he was going to endorse Berger in this primary. Page didn't tell us what job he was offered in Washington, but he did say that, you know, Trump made him an offer to come to Washington. So,
but he's digging in his heels. He is going to run.
That's right.
At least he's committing to that today.
That's right. And he wanted to follow through on that commitment to the residents of Rockingham County.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Paul. Sheriff Page has until December 16th to unfile his name in the race. If you want more of this coverage from the NC Capitol team, just head over to WRAL.com or the WRAL News app.